bringing nothing back. You should feel the impact. I be fast, living in the niggas get the bad man. Watch me advance that. Don't got 6 ways. Wasn't anything change every time I switch lanes. Feel straight now. Making a living on my brain instead of pain now. I got the title from my mama, living my own name now. Damn, the change now. Running credit checks with no shame now. I feel the pain no more. I can't complain no more. I'm the main now. In and out my own game. Just out of New Jersey. 20 people telling me about a party up in NYC. Can I make it damn right? I be on the next like big ass. Sitting next to Vanna White. Come on. If you wanna go take a ride with me, we can go see.
If you want to come take a ride with Turtle on another Turtlecast, it's turtle-cast.com, turtle-cast.com. Hey, welcome to the Turtle Club. How's it going? So today, we are going to go over something called safe bets. What do I mean by safe bets? Well, I'll put it this way. I just went to a Denny's, right? It's been a long time. But I gotta say one thing about Denny's, doesn't matter which one you go to. And, the cool thing is they're all open like 24/7 or whatever. But another neat thing is it's a great place just to do a little reading. So I had a nice, I was reading a newsletter. It was actually a Dan Kennedy newsletter. And I was reading a book, so it was kind of cool. But nothing helps narrow down your decision making like the bad habits of the people that work at these fine establishments. I mean, you go in there hungry like, wow, should I get this? Should I get that? And then you start hearing the cussing, the swearing, the talking about cigarettes. Also, at least 2 different parties of customers talked about weed. But doesn't it say something about people that are huge potheads? But I'm just saying, like, some are more private about it, right? Which is fine. Some people, like, they talk about it like it's just like, I don't know, psychedelic thing that you see in like the movies and stuff, like in like those funny, like, goofy stoner classic movies that you would see in the early 2000s and such. And I don't know, when I hear somebody use the term marijuana over and over again, I don't trust them. Like, I only trust people that use like weed or cannabis or something like that. If someone keeps calling it marijuana, I don't know. It's like I already don't like them. I don't know why. Or like I don't trust them. Unless I already have established that with you. It's like, if you're an officer or work for the government, I guess you might call it marijuana. But if you're a regular human being, please call it cannabis. Stop calling it marijuana. You sound like a cop, or like you sound like like my 5th grade school teacher or something, or like a dare officer, a dare cop or whatever, calling it marijuana. Call it cannabis, all right? Anyways, moving forward, safe bets. So, like, you know what I mean? When you're touching, by the way, you want to know what the most dirty thing is in a Denny's? Or most restaurants, I should say? it's the menu itself. So after you go through that nasty germ-filled thing, you're gonna want to wash your hands before you touch food and whatnot. Oh, interesting, huh? I see that. I'm driving back with a full moon beaming at me like the sun. I mean, earlier today, I had a dental appointment out in Boston, and I didn't have a lot of money, and I didn't have a whole lot of like dicking around to do, but I did stop at Nickerson Beach, which was kind of like a beach you would go to like hiking. If you've ever been out west, you know, like the beaches out there aren't really like swimming beaches. You might like stick your feet in or whatever, and the waves are pretty intense. That's kind of what this is. It's not like Nickerson State Park, just to warn anybody that is out near Boston or going out that way, trying to find out what that's all about. It was beautiful though. I did stick my feet in, and I ended up going to another place. It was called like Mirror Lake or something like that. I just jumped in real quick, and it was kind of creepy, so I didn't like go swimming, but I did go all the way in. Which also, another tip from Turtle is always bring a bathing option, like swimming trunks or whatever, on your travels. Not to mention other things I'll tell you to pack on your travels sometime. Just hit me up, turtlecastusa@gmail.com. But there's just these general principles that I kind of stick by when I go on any kind of like long trip, and it kind of just like, I don't know, it kind of just makes you feel a little more secure, like having like kind of like a backup plan. Not really like a backup plan, but more just like, you know, like you're just like preparing for good times, because you don't want to have bad times, right? Anyways, safe bets. I went in thinking I might get meat. I was like, why don't I get like some eggs and some sausages and some bacon and some pancakes or something, or maybe a burger. But then when I was looking at that menu, and I hear the people talking and everything else. You know what I mean? You go into like a restaurant, you just get that vibe. You almost start getting like the heebie-jeebies, but you don't want to just leave. I was like, I had like a headache. I needed coffee, and I wanted coffee so bad. And I was actually like kind of excited to go there too, because I was like, great, I don't have to worry about them closing right anytime soon. I know what to expect, and you know, I figured it'd be a good place to get some reading done from drinking all that coffee and being caffeinated, right? So I was like, yeah, why not, right? But yeah, like I immediately went right to the appetizers, as I was like not feeling too turned on about eating there. And what did I get? Chicken tenders, French fries, and some mozzarella sticks, right? Not like an expensive meal either. Like $10 and like a limited coffee for $3. You know, I tip good when I can. You know, leave a nice Abe Lincoln on the table. But I want to get into that too, just a little bit more. take safe bets when you can. When you're ordering out and you're going in strange territory, you don't want to fucking... I know you really want a salad, you want something healthy, you want a nice meal. Just know what you're paying for, you know? Like if you go to a nice restaurant and get a nice meal, that's one thing. But if you're going to like your regular grease ball where people are barely making a minimum wage, like I said, you got the kind of customers coming in, they're like divorced, going through divorces, hitting on the waitresses, saying that you're too young for me kind of fucking people and stuff. You're like, alright, I'm gonna stick to getting some appetizers, because it was just like, what do you gotta drop a couple fry baskets down, right, for the things I got for fries, for mozzarella sticks, chicken tenders. You're nodding your head, yup, and a couple sauces, that's it. And then, you know, since one of the waitresses was like, you know, she thought it was the biggest deal to make sure, you know, all the syrups are topped off, right? It's a big deal there. So I took advantage of that fresh syrup, that fresh, not fresh syrup, you know. Dip some chicken in that. That was good. But hey, safe bets, people. When you go, you know what I mean? You go to a pizza place that you've never been to before, you're not sure if it's going to be any good. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't go crazy. Just get like pepperoni or something, or like pepperoni and peppers or something. Don't go for that crazy shit. And that goes for just about anywhere else where you're experimenting. Go with like the basic shit. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you're not going to go out and get a peanut butter and jelly, but like, what is their version of just like, there's barely any effort put into it, because it's like, I don't want, you know what I mean? You don't put lipstick on a pig, right? So it's like, just get the cheap fucking thing, you know what I mean? Don't go overboard, you know? That's all. I know I rambled a lot on this one, but hey, you know, a place like Denny's is great too. You drink unlimited coffee, you can burn through a newsletter or two, you know, maybe a chapter or two in your book, or whatever, and you know, it's like I said, it's a good place to get some like mental work done. You know, there's other coffee shops too, of course. But I mean, what else is open 24/7? You know, I think even the fast food joints only got their window open, so you can't go in the joint, right? But yeah, I want you guys taking safe bets. Sometimes when you don't know what the outcome is going to be. You know what I mean? You don't want to be wasting your money on some high-tech, highly anticipated, hyped-up garbage. Stay away from like things on the specials. If you ever go to a restaurant and you see a specials menu, don't get anything on that. Most cases. If you see everything's got like chicken this, chicken that, pork this, pork that, meatloaf this, why do you think it's on there? It's about to fucking go bad. They need to see if they can pull out a couple more bucks of profit before they fucking throw it out. Okay? Let's be real. It's rare that it's not that case. There are some places that actually have like standard like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday specials. Those are cool sometimes. I've always had fun with those at restaurants, but I've always stayed away from the special stuff. And I don't even know if a lot of restaurants still do that. They probably know, right? No, I think a lot of restaurants still do that, actually. It's just like, I think enough people know that by now, right? Stick to safe bets, guys. Don't hurt yourself, alright? Y'all have a good rest of your day. Be well. Thank you for listening. Go to turtle-cast.com for more episodes, updates, and whatever information you're looking for. You can also email me at turtlecastusa@gmail.com. Peace.
Colonialism.
Turtle-cast.com. Turtle-cast.com.